The Boy Who Cried Wolf. A boy lay in a field all day, looking after his sheep. He lay in the hot sun, and the sheep grazed around him in peace. There was nothing much to do until nightfall, when he would take his flock down to the village, except to keep a lookout for any hungry wolves. He was bored, so he decided to play a trick on the villagers. If he shouted for help, as they had told him to do, if he ever saw a wolf, they would come running to help him chase it away. He jumped up and ran to the edge of the field, shouting, "Wolf! Wolf!" The men in the village below came running to help chase the wolf away. The boy thought it was very funny to see the old men come racing to help him, banging their shields and waving their hoes and flails, and shouting to frighten the wolf away. The men looked everywhere, but there was no wolf. They went home after counting the sheep to make sure none were missing. They decided they must have frightened the wolf away with all their noise. The boy laughed. He thought he was very clever to play such a trick on the villagers. The next day the boy played the same trick. "Wolf, help! The wolf is eating my sheep," he cried as he ran down the hill towards the village. Again the man came running to help chase the wolf away. They thought he would be very hungry by now, so they ran even faster and made even more noise. The boy laughed and laughed as he watched the men rush up, puffing and panting, shouting and yelling to frighten away the wolf, but there was no wolf. When the men saw the boy laughing, they realized he had tricked them. "Be careful, boy," they said to him. "You will cry wolf once too often." But the boy just laughed at them. One day, a real wolf came into the field, a real, live, hungry wolf who hadn't eaten for days. He saw the sheep grazing nearby and sprang at them. Up jumped the boy. "Wolf! Wolf!" he cried as he ran away. He had never seen such a big wolf before, and he could do nothing to protect his sheep except shout for help. He ran as fast as he could to the edge of the field, waving his arms. But this time the men did not come. They heard the boy clearly enough, shouting and crying, "Wolf! A real wolf has come!" But the men took no notice and carried on talking to each other. The boy could not convince them that there was a real wolf this time. They just laughed at him. "He is playing a trick on us again," they said to each other. So the boy gave up and went away. So when the boy came back to the field, he found that the wolf had eaten all his sheep. There was not one of them left, and the wolf had gone too. The boy sat down. He knew that it was all his own fault. He had tricked the men before with his lies, and no one goes on believing a liar, even when they are telling the truth.